find those book ideas right now with kind of a real-time sort of research demo, I'm heading to Amazon right now. If that's something that you want to do, type demo to show me that you're excited for this while I switch over to demo mode. I'm going to take you over to Amazon right now if that's okay with you. All right, let me figure this out. So live demos are kind of dicey on a live webinar sometimes. So let me, I think this is going to take me over here. All right, so you should be looking at my Chrome browser. If so, type in #1 in the questions box, and specifically the Amazon bestsellers list of the children's ebooks. These are the best selling on this page. These are the best selling, I call it the big dog list, the best selling children's books in all of Kindle land inside this children's books, this large children's books bestsellers list. And let's scroll down. I want to show you I want to show you something real fast before we do some hands-on research. Let me scroll down just the top 20 or so best-selling children's books. You're going to see some familiar titles like Harry Potter, right, and Pete the Cat, and you're also and here's Brown Bear, Brown Bear. I remember reading this one as a kid. I think it's Eric Carle that did those crazy collage illustrations that are fantastic. However, right in the top 10, right next to those superstar books are self-published authors like you and me. This gentleman, John Drury, has has #5 and #6 best-selling children's books. He started out as a best-selling author, and he was actually picked up by a big-time publisher. Okay, so that's a self-published author just like you and me, that is in the top 10 best-selling children's books, with books like The Incredibles, right, a Disney book, and Shel Silverstein, The Giving Tree, right next to Splat the Cat, Rob Scott, and another self-published author. Here's SpongeBob, right, Nickelodeon Publishing. There's Harry Potter again, and elbow to elbow with those superstar books are these self-published titles, these self-published authors. #14, #15, Difficult Riddles for Smart Kids, Big Board for Books. Both of these are self-published authors. And so I share this with you before we move forward with this live demo, so that you know, if you just take one thing away from you on this presentation, so that you know that you don't have to be J.K. Rowling, right? You don't have to be the author of Pete the Cat or Eric Carle in order for you to succeed, in order for you to get to the very top of the bestsellers list here inside the children's book marketplace. It's remarkably democratic, okay? And I'm going to show you how to do it. But first, let's dig a little bit deeper here into some of these categories. You can see in the left-hand sidebar, there's this larger children's ebook category, and then that's divided up into, I'll say about 12.5, almost 20 subcategories. These are large subcategories in their own right, but let's click into the animals subcategory, and we'll see the best-selling children's animal books right now inside of Kindle. And one thing that I like to do, especially if I'm in research mode like I am now, is to scroll down in the animal category and just do kind of like an unscientific poll and check out the animals that are featured on the cover of the books and see, and so that you can see maybe some trending animal characters that you may want to include in your own best-selling children's book. So let's do that really quick. Here's a cat, there's another cat, there's a sponge, there's a pig, there's a mouse. There's no animal on that cover. Here's a cat, there's a snake. Do you see any trending animals on this top 20 list of best-selling animal books? If so, type it into the questions box or chat box on your end if you see that. Here's a pig, there's a cat, there's a snake. What animal characters are you seeing showing up over and over and over again? Here's a creepy crawly spider, there's a cat, there's a monkey. Yep. You got it, Missy. Yeah, cats are certainly featured prominently. Here's another one right here. I think I saw a couple snakes, and I think I saw a couple pigs and monkeys. And I show you this, and I bring this to your attention because as we do this research, and by the way, you might want to write some of these trending characters down, animal characters. Here's why I tell you this. If you're writing a children's book story that doesn't that's not specific to any certain animal. In other words, it would work just as well if the main character was an elephant as if they were a dog, right? You may decide that it could be smart to use a trending character, a trending animal character that people seem to be interested in. In this case, cats seem to be super popular. So maybe you write a children's book with a cat